what Davidson schools are doing to keep us safe.
Spring tryouts are happening. Find out where and when in sports.
And in weather, find out what to expect over intersession. DTV News starts right now.
School safety has become an increasingly talked about topic. Good afternoon, Davison.
And while Davison provides physical protection, Davison is looking to stop the issue before it grows. Montana Arms gives us a new perspective on how Davison schools are keeping us safe. Montana?
School safety is not always what you think. Relationships with cops and active shooter plans are important, but there's something deeper that Davison is building that can make a huge difference. Last year, the U.S. had over 300 plus school shootings, and the number of incidents this year has already reached 306, yet another record high for the third consecutive year.
The number one concern that I have. Every day, I'm concerned about the safety and well-being of our students and staff, so it's always on my mind.
It's not only on his mind, but in his actions. Davison practices school shooting drills and is building new secure entryways that stop visitors from having direct access to the schools. They're also adding dozens of extra security cameras. These projects were also part of the 2020 bond improvements. Safety is not just about the physical things. Building a safe school relies heavily on relationships, like the one Davison Schools has built with local police.
And so our relationship with them is that they're dedicated well beyond what we could ever ask to making sure we're safe and willing to do anything. So we're extremely grateful for our partnerships with our police departments and overall all of our emergency response.
The biggest benefit from this partnership is Davison High School having a police officer right in the school. He was a patrolman and a detective here at Davison Township Police Department for almost 4 years. Officer Roberts now walks these halls, keeping kids, parents, and teachers safe.
Kind of more talking to kids and stuff. That's what I've really enjoyed. I really like getting to know everybody. Whether it's just a simple hi and passing in a hallway or having a conversation at lunchtime with somebody in the cafeteria.
I'm really happy that we have this program. I think it's been a great partnership, and I want to see it continue as long as I'm around, and I think it should continue well into the future.
And perhaps the most important factor in school safety is building that culture with students and creating an environment where kids want to be there.
So as a student, what's your why for coming to school? Favorite teacher, your friends, and just as an overall community of students, creating an environment that people feel welcomed and want to be there, right?
Building that strong relationship with students, staff, coaches, and parents help make a safer environment. According to the National Center on Safe Supportive Learning Environments, students who feel connected to the school are less likely to smoke cigarettes, drink alcohol, and be less violent.
Friends, they help me with things, like if I'm going through something at home, like if I get into like an argument with my mom or something, they can always like help me and like relax me and give me advice of like what to do.
The teacher's Miss Johnson. She's really nice, and her class is really fun. And my friends, they help me get through things and make the classes even more fun.
Mr. Harriman has always been like a second dad to me and has always been there for me no matter what has been happening in my life, and always has tried to give me the best advice he could and cheer me up and make me feel better about it.
When we have communities where people feel welcomed, hopefully that will help people feel more welcomed about receiving help if they need it, instead of turning to other means of releasing their frustrations or hate or whatever it is. If there's anything we can do preventatively to prevent violence from occurring, it's creating that culture of positivity.
Montana Arms, DTV News.
Intersession is a great time to look for those perfect prom outfits. Tickets will go on sale on March 4th. Each ticket will cost $80. Guest forms for prom will be available the day we get back from break, Monday, February 26th. An informational meeting will also be held the following day, Tuesday, February 27th. The DHS Choir is hosting a spring musical drive. You can donate by scanning the QR code on your screen now. It can also be found in the daily announcements. Funds the choir receives will go towards things like new costumes, set design, and new materials for performances.
AP sign-ups are coming to a close today, and if you need to sign up, you can do so in the guidance office. Be sure to get in if you didn't need to, and good luck. If you're looking to get your white cords for graduation and need to find ways to volunteer, there are tons of fun opportunities. Tonight, Davison Township Parks is still in need of volunteers for the Twilight Trail. You can sign up in the Career Center. There's also a list of other opportunities in the daily announcements.
Living in Genesee County can get you some free money for college. You can use the QR code on your screen to sign up. The only requirement is to live in Genesee County. Applications are due May 1st. You can only apply once. All seniors that aren't in early college should apply.
Coming up in sports, Justin updates us on what sports are happening on our last day before break.
And in weather, can we hope for a snow-free weekend? Chris has the forecast.
What's up, Cards, and welcome to sports. Hitting it off with baseball, the team will be holding workouts every Wednesday until the start of March. They'll be at East Flint Nazarene Church and will cost $10 per person. If you have any questions, please contact Coach Simpson on his phone number. His phone number is in the daily announcements. Yesterday, the boys swim team faced off against Swartz Creek and Flushing and came out with a score of 93-78. Great job, boys. And if you're interested in track and field for the 2024 season, there will be an informational meeting on February 27th in the cafeteria at 2:45 p.m. after school. If you can't attend the meeting, just talk to Mr. Krongeyer or Mr. Ames and they'll catch you up to speed. There may be a little snow on the ground, but spring sports are still coming up. Tryouts will be held March 11th and 12th. More days will be announced later, and the schedule right now is on your screen. If you do plan on trying out for one of these teams, you must have a physical on file dated on or after April 15th of 2023. Athletes must also have to fill out an athletic registration using the link in the daily announcements. Let's check out into the sports. That'll take place over intercession. Later today, the competitive cheer team has a meet in Lake Orion at 6 p.m. Then heading into the weekend Saturday, the boys varsity bowling team has a meet at 1 p.m. at Monitor Lanes. And finally at 2 p.m. that same day, the varsity hockey team has a game at home against Walled Lake United. Good luck to all of our athletes. Hey Chris, I am so ready for intercession. Is the weather going to get any better for us?
Actually, yeah, I know. Good weather in February. It's crazy. But that's not what I'm going to start out with. I'm actually going to start out with a time lapse of yesterday's snow. Now, this is right about when we're getting into school. You see it's getting brighter and brighter, ever so brighter outside. And then right here, boom, 8:45. That's our first batch of snow. Didn't really drop much. We really got slammed right here, 10 a.m. The second batch of snow, and this was our worst. 0.15 inches, which wasn't really that much, but it's still enough to make a difference. The whole storm ended about 11:45, and as you can see, most of the snow that was actually covering up the surface of the grass just started melting away. You can see these little divots in the grass here. So It didn't stick around for very long, but of course it is still out there. It is still on the roads, so please make sure that you drive safe on your way home from school today. Now let's take a look at our 4-day forecast for the coming week. Today we are expecting high of 30 and a low of 18, cloudy skies. Next 2 days is going to be much of the same with a little bit of a warm up on Sunday. But moving into Monday, we're going to have our best weather of this particular forecast, high of 40, a low of 27, and the clouds cover is going to start to lessen a little bit too. We'll actually have some sun. Now let's take a look further into next week. Starting on Tuesday, we're going to have some of our best temperatures. Cloud cover still not quite over the entire sky. Again, partly cloudy skies, high of 47 and a low of 34. Into Wednesday, that cloud cover is going to start to cover up a little bit more, but warmer temperatures. Thursday, we are expecting snow, but only in the morning. It's going to be a little bit of a mix. So it could be rain, could be snow, could be a mix of both. Who's to say? But again, high of 41, low of 24. Finishing out our week on Friday, we're going to have a little bit colder temperatures, 31, 22. But rest assured, I have looked at the forecast. We're going to be seeing much of the same weather through the weekend and into the week after intercession. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our radar. We do have a little bit of a storm to the south of the state. This could be remnants from yesterday's storm, but I doubt it. There is still some stuff over parts of western and northern Michigan, particularly Petoskey, Alpena, that area. But again, as far as we're concerned, this is probably the only point of concern for where we are. Let's go ahead and take a look outside to see that cloud cover. Entire sky. It's very overcast out today. Current conditions courtesy of our weather stem. It's 26 degrees outside, 60% humidity, and winds are going west at 8 miles per hour. So it's a lot less windy than it was yesterday. That's always good. But much of the same temperatures. But at the bright side, we're going to start seeing some of the snow clear away very soon. And on that note, I'll go ahead and send it back to Lee on the desk.
If you're looking for local news, DTV has you covered. From Facebook and Twitter to TikTok and Insta. Stay informed on the ins and outs of Davison right in the palm of your hand. Follow us to get notified when we go live and what the latest at DHS is. For a full list of all our social media handles, check out our website, dtvnews.org.
So guys, it's intercession next week, obviously, and people are going everywhere. So what are you guys' plans?
Well, you know, honestly, I've been really busy these past few weeks, so I think I'm going to use intercession as just an opportunity to kind of sit back, relax for a little while, and just take a breather.
I'll be relaxing a lot. Tomorrow, I quit Winter Guard, but I am one of their prop pushers this year, so I'm going to their competition, and I'll be moving a prop around instead of a flag.
Nice. Where's that going to be?
Milford.
Milford, okay.
I'm going to be taking a CPR class for a couple of days just so I can get certified and have that on my record.
Dresden's going to be saving lives here pretty soon, man.
Just in case, you can never be too careful.
Never be too overprepared, I guess.
Absolutely.
On that note, this is it from us here at DTV News. We hope you have an amazing break and stay classy, Davison.